If you are trying to protect your family from the toxins contained in many cleaners, all natural products may seem like a great way to go. But are they really all that natural? Here with information on whether those green claims are legit, it's Urvashi Rangan of Consumer Reports magazine. Good to have you with us this morning.
Thank you.
It's so hard to tell because, I mean, there are companies that have been around for a long time which have all natural organic products, but now it seems like all of the mainstream brands are also offering so-called green cleaning products. Is there really that big a market?
Well, there actually is that big of a market, and I think if you look at foods, you can see that people are interested in where their food comes from, how their products are made, and in using the least toxic products. So cleaners have also entered that same realm.
It's tough to find out. This is sort of a more traditional group of cleaners, everything from laundry detergent to things to clean the bathroom. I've always found it's tough to know what's really in these cleaners. Are they doing that to us for a reason?
Yeah, it's very tough to know, and part of it is because they don't put ingredient panels in general on the products themselves. That's starting to shift a little bit. There's some industry initiatives to do it and post online, but in general, finding the full ingredient panel on any of these has been a tricky job.
And they don't have to disclose it. That's one of the reasons, right?
That's right. In most cases, they do not have to disclose those ingredients.
So then, for example, if we do want to know about them, do you just contact the company, or do you just have to cross your fingers and hope there's nothing all that terrible in it for your family?
Well, I think that is the problem, and especially where you're seeing things like a danger sign on the front of a label, but you can't get to the ingredient panel. That's a problem for a consumer, and it's why we at Consumers Union are supporting initiatives that require full ingredient disclosure.
So that's something that may be changing. But in the meantime, as there are more and more all-natural, organic, green products that are accessible, some of the things like we have in this group too, a lot of people think, okay, I'm paying more money for them, but are they actually working any better?
That's right. And so what you have in this set of groups are predominantly manufacturers who are pretty progressive, who have moved the dime quite significantly in some cases. Companies like Seventh Generation do disclose all of their ingredients on the back. That's a great first step. But each company is sort of allowed to do what they want, and there hasn't been anything until recently that is really providing a standard for what a green cleaning product ought to be.
So now there is a little bit of a standard, though, you're saying?
We're starting to see standards crop up.
And there are some labels that we can look for,
That's
I know,
right.
that are really important. So what are some of those things we should?
Well, some of the labels that you should look for, and in this case, this is a personal care product, but the USDA organic seal is going to be a good telltale sign that this product does meet the food standard. It's at least 95% organic. And you're going to start seeing organic claims. You certainly do on personal care products. You might start to see them on some cleaners as well. Again, if you see this seal, then you'll know that it meets the food standard. There are a number of products in this area that claim organic that don't use this seal. That doesn't have nearly enough meaning.
There's also an all-natural, isn't there one? I think on this lip balm, is that the same seal, or is that a little bit different?
That's right.
One?
This is a little bit different. Now, this is not an independent label, but rather a Natural Products Trade Association label. It's called the Natural Products Association. And while we haven't evaluated this label fully, it does require full ingredient disclosure. It does have a list of ingredients that cannot be used in products. So it's definitely a good first step.
And that can help you. And for the list of things that are not included for people with allergies, too, that can be really important.
That can be incredibly important. That's right.
And speaking of allergies, when you're looking at all-natural products, what are some of the things that you should look out for in terms of ingredients to have or not to have?
Well, you know, there are so many different kinds of ingredients used in these things. So if you're asthmatic or you have respiratory problems, you need to think about the ingredients that tend to trigger those things.
Okay.
If you have skin sensitivities, you might want to think about that. And remember how you're using these products. Are you ventilating well? Are you opening a window? Are you using a fan? And if you're extra sensitive, think about using gloves. Think about using a mask, especially for cleaners like toilet bowl cleaners, drain cleaners. Those tend to be the more heavy-duty cleaners. Those are going to fume more with the heavy-duty odor. So there are ways to mitigate.
I know you've also said it's important to stick with a spray if you have heavy allergies.
No, you don't want to stick with a spray if you have heavy allergies, because what that does is it tends to just disperse the whole cleaner into the air immediately.
Right.
If you're asthmatic or have respiratory problems, think about some liquid-based cleaners. Those will tend to fume less.
Use that with a sponge or something like a toothbrush. I like that to get in between tiles. And then finally, if you really want to go natural, these are things we have in our kitchen that are not only inexpensive, they work really well. Baking baking soda and vinegar.
Yeah, and if you're doing just your daily chore jobs, whether it's cleaning the counter or giving the toilet bowl a quick wipe, there's actually food pantry ingredients that you can use that you don't have to worry about at all. But that's going to require more cleaning with a little less elbow grease each time.
Okay, that more cleaning could be rough for people.
More cleaning could.
We'll have to get a new
Easier
schedule.
job more often.
There you go. Urvashi, great to have you with us this
Thank
morning.
you.
Thanks.